Alright guys, so I just basically received an exciting package from Cammus and I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So, let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be taking a look at the latest direct drive racing wheel, the Cammus C5. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you guys can support the channel by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next video release. Now let's go ahead and take everything out. First and foremost, huge props to Cammus for using these packaging airbags and foam to ensure everything is well protected. You get 3 boxes as part of the package. The smaller box contains the desktop clamp, and the 2 other large boxes contain the steering wheel and the simulation pedals. When unboxing the steering wheel, everything comes very well protected, and as expected, the wheel is fairly heavy, which I pretty much expected as everything is integrated with the wheelbase. Then I unbox the pedals. But just a side note, it does come in a few pieces, so you will need to follow the instructions provided to piece it all together, and make sure you're screwing everything nice and tight. And finally, in the small box, we have the desktop clamp that comes with all the relevant accessories to put it together. Taking a closer look at the C5 wheel, it has no wheelbase as the direct drive motors are integrated into the wheel, making it completely different from all the other direct drive wheelbases in the market. This design choice allows them to keep the price low at just under $250. It has a shallow D-shaped design with a diameter of 280mm and measures just 67mm from the front to the back. The wheel rim is all black with a smooth, soft hand stitched leatherette material all the way around, and they topped it off with an orange center strip. The faceplate is made from carbon fiber, and it has a small rev indicator on the top, which goes from green to orange and red to indicate when you should upshift. There's an LED display showing your speed, taken from the in-game telemetry. On the face you have 12 programmable push buttons, and 8 of them are configured in a D-pad style layout. There are also 3 rotary encoders with a nice tactile sound on the back. On the back there are 2 small paddle shifters, and the ports consist of a small socket for the fan, a USB port, a power button to turn it on and off, a reset button to reset the wheel, a DC input, and 2 USB-C ports to connect your PC and pedals. To use the wheel, you are going to need to set up the wheel mount, which allows you to attach the wheel to a desk or a sim cockpit. It's pretty easy and straightforward. Next, take the top of the stand and place the fan in position on the plate, and attach it using the screws provided. This can then be attached to the bottom of the plate with 4 screws, and this is what it should look like with the fan cable sticking out. Moving on to the back of the wheel, attach the 2 mounting arms with the Cammus writing facing outwards. Make sure that you have stuck the 2 long strips of foam padding to the bottom of the clamp. This will help protect your desk or rig when clamping the wheel. The wheel is supported on a PC but not on a console. This would have been really nice if it worked on my PS5. To use it, you have to install the Cammus software that's available on their website. Make sure you have installed all the necessary drivers. The software allows you to update the firmware on the wheel and tweak the settings to your liking. There's also a mobile app on both Android and Apple, so you can adjust the settings on the go, making it really convenient. The software allows you to make some tweaks to the wheel to give you that full immersive experience, although it could be refined even more. The software is also used to launch your games with the wheel. Here are the range of games which are compatible with the wheel. The mount on the wheel can be used for attaching it to a desk or a sim cockpit. Just place it in position and tighten the clamps underneath. The mount gives you a 45-degree angle, but you can adjust this to be either straight or angling downwards by adjusting the screws on the side. Since there's no wheelbase on the back, you can get your monitor really close to give you that full immersive experience. But of course, this depends on your rig or how you've done your setup. I've set up the Cammus C5, which is connected to my PC via USB. If you guys are interested, here are my wheel customizations for Forza Horizon 5. When playing the game, the feedback from the wheel which truly makes you feel like you're in the game. I've got the force feedback set to maximum, so in this instance it's providing 5 Newton meters of torque. Seriously, I'm impressed. Even without a wheelbase, the level of feedback is really impressive, especially when compared to a gear or belt driven system. I can feel the force feedback from the wheel, which feels quite strong. Detail wise, from the track, any bumps and curbs translate well. The level of detail isn't as refined as some high-end wheels, but it does the job. The paddle shifters on the back are quite good, even though they're small. They work well when shifting up and down, and they are fairly responsive. But if you have short fingers, you may find it's a bit of a stretch. Nevertheless, they work pretty well. The 5 Newton meters of torque feels good and strong, and even with a fan attached, it's not too noisy. Overall, I'm impressed with the Cammus C5 direct drive wheel for its compact size. The performance is impressive, providing the user with a good racing experience. It's more than adequate for the majority of users, offering feedback and details superior to gears and belt-driven system. There's a built-in rev and speed indicator, which is a nice touch. And since this comes at $299, it is actually not bad at all. If I had to pick up on some things which require changing, then it would have to be the fact that it does not include console support, it is not accessible to a wide range of games, the software customizations are limited, and the small shifters can make things super difficult if you're trying to do some freestyle driving. Also, if you guys do have any issues with the wheel, leave a message in their Discord group where they are super helpful. Overall, I think this racing wheel would be ideal for beginners, especially if you're looking for a higher level of immersion when playing racing games, then a steering wheel is the way to go, regardless if you're a hardcore racer or are just looking to start off your journey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been Ryan and I'll hopefully catch you guys on the next one. Take care.